Hey, Falcon Zero here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, with a new trailer coming out last week for the new Pokemon Snap, I thought it would be fun to do a video of what we already know about the game and what we can expect that's going to be coming out as well. With that underway, grab a snack and a drink, and let's see if I can entertain you guys for a couple minutes here. Now, with this new trailer as well, there's about 65 new Pokemon as of right now of Pokemon that we can take pictures that are confirmed. And this is information based on Serebee's website that I'm going to be linking in the description below there. But the last game only had 63 Pokemon that we could take pictures of in this. And, you know, you could also assume that some of the Pokemon we've already seen are probably going to be able to evolve. So we can already assume there's going to be more on top of that. And just Pokemon that they haven't shown us as well. You know, and also there's 7 more generations of Pokemon since the last game came out. So obviously there was going to be a lot more Pokemon, but to speculate how many Pokemon is another thing. You know, I would feel good if they put around somewhere between 200 to even maybe 300 of the Pokemon in there. I think that's a fair number. If they did 400 or 500, I feel like that would be a lot to just go out and find, but I think that would be fun too though. But I'm going to judge, I would say probably around 300 is where I'm going to guess, maybe 350 on there, of how many Pokemon they're really actually going to be putting in the game, spanning of all the generations, which is really cool to see, like all these different forms. And it's even like we've seen Alolan Raichu in there, so there's going to be different variations of Alolan or Galarian forms in the game, which is a really nice touch, I feel like, for what they're doing. And obviously we also see the apple has made a return in this game. And another item I feel like is probably going to be returning in this game too is probably going to be the Pester Ball, or at least some form of the Pester Ball, but at least what it kind of did in the last game, where it's a little bit more bothersome than the apple. Maybe bothers some Pokemon, maybe it gives some Pokemon a little bit of alertness, kind of being like if the apple doesn't do it, you kind of got the Pester Ball. I feel like there'll be some sort of Pester Ball, at least kind of feeling. It might not be the Pester Ball per se, but I feel like you're going to get some kind of item like that. Another item I think that is guaranteed that you'll see, but probably towards the end of the game, will be the boost. I feel like it'll make a return, especially as you get closer to the end of the game, to just kind of zoom through and get the Pokemon that you kind of need to take the picture so you don't have to go through the entire level again. I would almost assume why they wouldn't put the boost back in the game, but an item I do not think that's going to be returning is going to be the Poke-Flute. I just don't think the Poke-Flute is as relevant as it used to be, so I can see them kind of not admitting this into the game. And maybe we could be even seeing something like berries, and I know berries are kind of similar to the apples, they're both food, but maybe we get different kinds of berries can interact with different kinds of Pokemon. That could be something that they could be going on, I think, the route of the new Pokemon Snap. One thing I also saw that was pretty interesting in the trailer is the little camera phone. I don't know if it's a phone or a camera. It's obviously at least a camera at some point that you're taking the picture of, but it's also powering your Jurassic Park looking vehicle that you're going to be going around in. And I was like, is this going to be powered by Rotom like it is? Is it going to be some kind of dex on that? You know, it could be some kind of Pokedex that it's calculating and, you know, keeping track of the Pokemon that you're taking pictures of. That very well could be. Maybe that's kind of how you're going to get your Pokedex, you know, and then you're maybe doing research for the professor. Well, I don't know, but I feel like there's gonna be something going on with this smart device, we'll call it at that point, / maybe Rotom device, that you're gonna be going on this adventure with. And looking back at the trailer again, there is a giant Meganium, and, you know, looking at Meganium's Pokedex entry, Meganium's supposed to be 5'11", and looking at your trainer that you're with here, or the person that's taking the pictures, Meganium's way bigger than 5'11" in this, you know. And maybe the Meganium's Dynamax, maybe this is some kind of gimmick of the Lental region, maybe they have some kind of giant Pokemon, but this very well could be a Dynamax, the Meganium, or some kind of other gimmick that is on this Lental region island per se, of why this Pokemon is just so giant. Maybe this is going to be something that pops up throughout the game and you're going to be able to make these giant Pokemon, or maybe the Pokemon's Dynamaxing on its own. I don't know, but that is something definitely to look at. And why is this Meganium so giant? If you have any ideas, leave them in the comment below on why this Meganium is so big. And hitting on different Pokemon again from different regions, we do see an Alolan Raichu on this snapshot here, and so that means the Pokemon are going to be coming from different regions. So like we've seen Pichu and Pikachu before, and you know, they do evolve into the Alolan Raichu, and the Lental region does also look tropical, so maybe this is why we're seeing Alolan Raichu, but maybe we'll also see other ones, like maybe there's going to be an Alolan Sandshrew pop up, maybe we'll see a Galarian Weezing pop up. I don't know, but I was like, are we allowed to have these different variations of Pokemon here, and would they still be called Alolan Raichus, even though So I guess technically we saw them on Sun and Moon first. They're in Alola, so I guess there'll always be Alolan forms. I don't know if they'd ever change it because it's not like a Lental Raichu. It would still be an Alolan Raichu because it was on Alola first, I guess. I don't know how that works. That's a totally different subject. But it would be cool to see like another Raichu next to an Alolan Raichu, and I don't know exactly how that would work or whatever, but you know, it would be cool to see both of them next to each other, and getting different variations would be maybe a cool little quest that you could do. I mean, like you need to take a picture of a Raichu and an Alolan Raichu on this. And I think that would be pretty a neat little different perspective of what you could do that the last game could never do because they didn't have different variations of Pokemon. And something cool that would be really nice to see that I don't really think that would be happen, but you know, if you could share your pictures and compete online with friends and kind of show them off, if Miiverse was still a thing, this would be a perfect thing for that, but Miiverse doesn't really exist anymore. But to just like to have some kind of online features, I feel like that you could like kind of show these off to your friends and compete or whatever. Not like say like you go online and you just like compete with 2 photos going up. Just kind of like saying like your friends can take these pictures and they can show you the scores, and you can go on any time of your leisure, and then you can show them the pictures that you took, and maybe you could beat their photos, and then they could go on their time and then try to beat it back again. I think that would actually be a really cool feature on what you could do with the game. So you could technically play online while playing. Well, they're not online at the same time, and they can come back and compete with you. I think that would be such a nice feature that they could add to the new Pokemon Snap. I don't think it would happen, but you know, let me know if you guys think that would be a good idea or not, because I think that would be pretty exciting to see. But I would love to know what you guys think about this game. Are you going to be picking it up? Are you excited about this game? Am I on to anything here? Leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please smash that like button, as it really does help out a lot. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date with more videos like this. And as always, everyone of YouTube, show me your moves.